You and me conquering the galaxy again? The future is looking up.
JAESA WILLSAAM is a female human born on Alderaan. She lived throughout the era of Star Wars: The Old Republic and eventually became a companion of the Sith warrior, also known as the Emperor's Wrath. So just how did this servant girl become so popular within the fanbase, and why is she legendary? Let's take a look back at where she started. JAESA was the daughter of Parvin and Gregor WILLSAAM, who were both servants of a noble family. JAESA was loved by her parents. As JAESA got older, she fell in love with an Alderaan noble and was due to be married, which meant JAESA and her parents would no longer be servants. They would be seen as noble people of Alderaan. However, this dream was smashed to pieces when the Jedi discovered her potential within the Force. She was recruited into the Order and her parents were told they would likely never see her again. The young and spirited JAESA became the Padawan of Jedi Master Norman Carr. Her master saw incredible potential within JAESA as she was so incredibly gifted with the Force so naturally. After she was adopted by the Jedi, she met a very wise and powerful Jedi named Yonlach. A Jedi that was feared by some within the Dark Council. Master Yonlach could see the power residing in JAESA and helped her tap into it. Because of this, the two of them generated a Force bond. She was now able to interact with the Force on a completely different level above your typical Jedi. Master Yonlach said she would lead the Jedi to greatness. Through her connection to the Force, JAESA was able to achieve the power of reading one's intentions. This power allowed her to reveal any and all hidden emotions and intentions from any person, unmasking any dark desires and seeing someone's true nature. But it was also more than all of that. As she used her power, she would be able to connect with the person mentally, meaning she would feel whatever they felt. This could be used against her. For example, if her parents were made to be tortured, she would sense that from across the galaxy and feel their pain, making it her own. The Jedi had JAESA believe this power was a gift, and should be used only when necessary. You could say they held her back from exploring with the power, seeing what she could do. JAESA's path to becoming a powerful Jedi had begun, but destiny called for something else. Master Norman Carr had a rival within the Sith Empire, known as Darth Barris. These two individuals had personal disputes caused by previous encounters. It didn't take long for their apprentices to get roped in. Eventually, Darth Barris ordered his apprentice to hunt down Norman Carr's new prized apprentice. The hunt began on Tatooine. Master Yonlach was a Jedi feared by many Sith. He was also a high-value target, so he decided to go into hiding on Tatooine. The young JAESA WILLSAAM was seeking guidance from Yonlach and paid him a visit. It was because of this that the apprentice of Darth Barris began with Tatooine. All the apprentice found was Master Yonlach though, who you can choose to kill or spare. If Yonlach was to be killed, JAESA would know not only because of her power, but because of their bond, much like Kreia and the Exile. Eventually, the apprentice of Darth Barris paid a visit to JAESA's parents on Alderaan, which has some interesting choices attached to it, such as killing her parents or convincing them to align with the Empire. Either one would be seen as an attack on JAESA to bring her out of hiding. It was after this happened that JAESA decided to personally contact the apprentice of Barris via holocall. She wanted to end the conflict she and her family had been roped into, and wanted to meet face to face behind their masters' backs, so they could discuss without their masters interfering, given the fact they have personal squabbles. She invited the Sith to her ship, even going as far as to send coordinates, all to bring a peaceful end to the situation. However, her master Norman Carr caught wind of the plan and stopped her from doing it. Master Norman Carr then decided to call out Darth Barris in a 1v1 duel on Hutta. Of course, Darth Barris sends his apprentice. The Sith takes care of Norman Carr quite easily. In fact, the fight they had drove Master Norman Carr to reveal his true self and draw from the dark side. Once he's defeated, JAESA shows up on the scene to see her master on his knees, clearly corrupted by the dark side. What happens next is very important for JAESA. This is a moment that will decide her future. Fun fact for you, JAESA WILLSAAM is the only companion in Star Wars: The Old Republic that you can fully turn to the dark side of the Force. So as JAESA stands there confused, the Sith seizes the opportunity to recruit JAESA. This can go down one of two ways. You can choose the light side and she will join you to help change the Empire from within. She would continue to follow you, supporting your every decision, so long as it's in good benefit to the galaxy. However, now that JAESA has seen her master fall to the dark side, and has seen that the dark side prevailed over the light, she is now much more susceptible to falling to the dark side herself. It's possible to convince her that the dark side is the path to true power. The Sith makes JAESA use her intention-revealing power on her own broken master, confirming that he indeed was drawing from the dark side. JAESA will join the Sith and learn to use the dark side of the Force and ultimately be free from the chains of the Jedi. As her first act of joining you, you are able to instruct her to execute her former master, which seals her conversion to the dark. JAESA would continue to learn about the dark side and become a very powerful Sith. The Sith she had joined later became the Emperor's Wrath. It's also possible to romance JAESA if you turn her to the dark side. The light side version of JAESA cannot be romanced, of course. She holds the teachings of the light close to her heart, seeking only to change the Empire from within. The dark side version of JAESA just wants to be free. She becomes very flirtatious and actively seeks violence like a fetish. I personally think the dark side version of JAESA is one of the most badass Star Wars characters we've ever had. What do you think? And who would you like to see covered in the next explained video? Be sure to leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section. Remember to like the video and subscribe if you enjoy the content on my channel. If you would like to help support my channel, which helps me make more videos, then please consider joining the channel as a member. It would really be appreciated. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, plebs.
You must realize